Would it be like ninjas? I love Marvel Rivals myth-busting videos because NetEase documentation does a horrible job of communicating how some of this shit works in game. I know we've all stumbled across a video explaining some misunderstandings and interactions that make us go, What? I've seen some content as of late that has my creative juices flowing and gears turning about what is considered awesome or over the top. While I make a doctor's appointment to check out my gears and juices, I invite you to my new series, Wouldn't It Be Broken? I'll start with a few easy ones. We'll call it 10 through 8. Broken. At the time of making this video, there is a fastball special bug between Hulk and Wolverine people are calling tech. It's bullshit, and they'll probably patch it before I even post this. The jump pack shit is some other thing that I don't really like. You might be having fun as Wolverine, but the tank didn't bring his passport. Please do not carry him off to Botswana, causing an international incident. Not broken. Triple support. I love seeing 3 healers on the other team during their convoy defense. If I see that shit, even at my level, I'm gonna crack the code. You could stall us out for 45 seconds and bore us all, which is ass. But everything being even and we're matching ult for ult, the aggressor should win. Even if I have to become a Black Panther main, this will not stand. Ass? Yes. Broken? No. Number 7. When it comes to Moon Knight's ult, it's not a matter of if it's broken, but how much. It went from being a worthless drizzle to one of the deadliest ults in the game. NetEase didn't mean it to do double damage, judging from the documented output, but they sure aren't hauling ass to change it either. If they aren't going to correct Khonshu's wrath, the least they can do is change its name to the more apropos I barely see him in the back line waving his hand like a Pentecostal preacher. By the time I hear the move, I am already back at spawn running through the Reddit list of his hard counters. He's supposed to be a noob trap for those with no aim. Somehow this is not a patch priority. Anytime you're ready, NetEase. Number 6. Wouldn't it be broken if designers didn't balance characters by making their ultimates shit on a strong kit or ungodly on a weak one? Everybody knows Wanda is shit all around. Her ult can wipe brain dead teams, but I'm starting to even see bronze players kill her before she can finish her Song of Chaos. Then we have Storm, who in the hands of a metal ranked player goes unnoticed until we hear the call of Mother Nature. An enemy that was unable to make it past the choke is now pushing the payload to your spawn door after a couple of Qs. I already hear the chirps from the high ranked players saying you can counter it with other ults. It's funny. When we plebs have a problem, it's a skill issue. When they have a problem, it's because there's no counterplay. Counterplay these nuts. We don't get banned. Number 5. Wouldn't it be broken if flankers couldn't live in your back line so long their friends come over for a housewarming? Really, Magic is building IKEA furniture out of Groot's remains. She's a woman who lost the instructions, so she's been here for quite a while. It would be nice if after the 10th time receiving death by Unga Bunga, your team began to bait out the enemy Black Panther and descended upon him with great vengeance and furious anger. And I don't mean just forcing them to switch characters. I want them to rise to the waking nightmare of a grand scale buggering, the choices of which are hard or continuous crowd control. And I'm all out of crowd control. Number 4. Wouldn't it be broken if all of your teammates looked up sometimes? Flying characters would become OP as strategists realize, oh shit, that's where my other teammate went. I should heal him. Enemy Spider-Man would become unplayable, or at least have to develop a new cooldown rotation besides swing into the air, death from above, swing into the air, you Adam Warlock. From there on, every time he peered from the rafters, he'd heal. Number 3. Sustain in Rivals is so strong, wouldn't it be broken if everyone started ulting squishies instead of attacking tanks? Oh please, we do that already, you say. And to that I reply, bitch, you don't know how we do in the metal rank? It's a coin flip between teammates that tickle tanks or drop meteors on the back line. Have you ever seen a Black Widow that fires her ult at Venom? I have. And even after I get past the initial, why are you playing her? I still have 2 more questions, but they're both, why? I guess you want me to believe that you understand target priority, but simply didn't see the backline from your vantage point.
I smell cat.
Number 2. Wouldn't it be broken if people who didn't engage in comms realized, as hardcore as they think they are, their competitive fire begins and ends with the pub stomps they achieve in between bot matches? Dude, I just mute everyone and do me. Sounds about right. You doing you is a typical Friday night. Some say you're shielding your ego, but no worries. I also apply a protective layer before I shit the bed. The internet is a toxic cesspool, I know, but you cannot build a circle of cool players and friends if you're gonna go silent every game. Instead of the knee-jerk path that you've taken, try separating the shit for brains players from the good ones before you mute them. And finally, number 1, wouldn't it be broken if your teammates didn't know opponents just because they left direct line of sight? Star-Lord ain't Judy Winslow. Just because he walks out of the room doesn't mean he's gone forever. He wasn't a victim of the snap. He'll drop an ult in your ass crack while you're paying attention to God knows what. Before we leave the subject of walking past people, I am on your team, 10 HP, 5 meters away from you. To your left. Thank you. That'll do it for now, ninjas. Smashing that like button tells me you want to see more of this type of content. Be sure to click on one of these videos if you like my style. As for the next time the hunger for humor rises, you need only look to the shadows and...